Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, bringing out a roadside chat. This question comes from an officer in Ohio, and Ohio has just recently passed recreational use marijuana. And the question really is, do we still have plain smell in Ohio? In other words, if I smell plainly, raw marijuana, can I still like search the vehicle and so forth? Well, this is a very good question. Every state that has passed marijuana, recreational use marijuana, has dealt with these issues. But let me just kind of tell you what's going on here. So, if you stop a vehicle in a state that legalized marijuana, and you don't have a bunch of under 21-year-olds in the car, you have, let's say, you're a 21 or over person, and you don't have any DUI, you don't have the smell of burnt marijuana, you don't have the appearance of being under the influence. All you have is the smell of raw marijuana. Then there is no crime, right? Now, a lot of cops, when they transition from illegal to legal, they would love to do what's called a compliance check. They would love to just make sure that the person has under, the amount allowed by law, right? At or below the amount by law. So, for example, many states are 1 ounce of usable marijuana, cannabis, right? And they would love to search, they want to search that car to make sure that they have 1 ounce or less. Can you do that? The answer is absolutely not, because you don't have probable cause. You don't have a fair probability that this person is a criminal. All you have is a smell of marijuana. You just want to make sure. We don't make sure people are not criminals in this country, right? We don't make sure that they don't have open containers in the car. We don't just make sure that they're not abusing the prescription pills that they have. We have to have probable cause for that. So the answer is no. But also, by the way, your dog that's proofed in marijuana is now donezo with running around a car. In my view, right? Not everybody agrees with this, but I'm very confident in this view. I know that I'm positive that this is what happens at the Supreme Court. But the dog is not usable for a free air sniff with nothing else to believe that there's actually contraband in the car. So, if you run the dog around a car and it alerts, we don't know it's alerting to marijuana. But Anthony, it could be methamphetamine. I get you. It could be, but we just don't know. And if we potentially having alerting on a legal substance, that is, to me, fatal in the analysis. Okay, change the facts, change the answer. What about this scenario? You smell it or you don't smell it, but you ask the driver, hey driver, do you have any marijuana in a vehicle? Hey, look, it's not a problem if you do. It's legal in Ohio, right? Do you have any marijuana in the vehicle? No, sir. Okay. And then you do a free air sniff and the dog alerts. The dog is proofed on marijuana. Do I think that would be a good search? Potentially, because if they don't have marijuana, then, right, they're telling you they don't have marijuana, then to me, the dog is alerting on something else, not the marijuana. And why would they not tell you the truth? It's not illegal to have marijuana. Now, one little caveat, I've seen lawyers talk about this, and it's good advice, but I would also want to know if they're a user of cannabis, right? Not just, hey, do you possess anything now? Because I am worried about the remnant odor argument. Officer, you asked my client if he had any marijuana on him. He said no, but does that mean that he does not consume marijuana and that there could be a remnant odor in that vehicle? Maybe he had marijuana in the car 5 minutes before you stopped him. He just dropped it off at his house, and the dog is picking up on that. So in order to get rid of that counter argument, I would ask him, hey, do you have any marijuana in the car? It's legal. You can tell me, just tell me the truth. I would love you to tell me the truth. You don't have any marijuana? Do you use marijuana? Oh, no? Okay. Then, to me, the dog is much more defensible in that situation. The next thing that kind of comes up is, all right, your state has an ounce, let's say it's an ounce of marijuana, right? Can you credibly say what an ounce of marijuana would smell like, right? I mean, you have experience with marijuana. In other words, if you get this overpowering smell of raw marijuana coming from the vehicle, could that be an indicator they have way more than an ounce? I think the answer is yes, but you would have to obviously articulate that in your report and on the stand. Maybe that's a different issue. Under 21, the car is full of under 21. They can't have any marijuana. The dog is good. That's proof that marijuana, and the smell of marijuana would be plain smell. The odor of burnt marijuana, where you can articulate that you believe that they were smoking and driving, like here and now type stuff, right? Recently in the car while you were driving. That is potentially a DUI issue as well. So things will get more restrictive with legalization of recreational use marijuana, but there are still some avenues that there are some laws that you can still enforce. The other one, of course, is the container issue. Some states, like California, do not care what kind of container it's in. It can be in a sandwich bag. Other states, like Illinois, are very strict about it. I think Ohio is also fairly strict about the container that it has to be in, if I'm not mistaken. So here's my point. Know your laws. Get up to speed on this. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us at bluetogold.com. I hope this has helped you get it right every single time. Until next time, my friends, you stay safe.